This week we have Venus, ruler of the divine feminine, moving into creative Leo. All of this, an empowered moment and more in my new intuitive energy forecast for the week of Monday, July 8th through Sunday, July 14th, 2024. Stay tuned. This is Colleen, Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment. This week, we're going to be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the main message for everyone. And our special message card this week, depending on our stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. But before we take a look at those stones of choice or get into the astrological energies, let's go ahead and close our eyes and do an empowered moment. So closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. As you exhale, letting your body relax. You're feeling safe and secure, comfortable and at peace, balanced and grounded. Visualizing golden white light all around you, and this is the golden white light of God's source energy, universe, great spirit, all that is. This is the energy of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, healing, and guidance. Let's take in a deep breath and breathe in that gentle, healing, protective, golden white light into every cell of our bodies. And as you exhale, letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. And tuning into that divine feminine energy within you. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have a divine feminine nature as well as a divine masculine nature. And the divine feminine is about unconditional love, compassion, healing, forgiveness, nurturing, mothering, caring, receptivity, intuition, gentleness, surrender, faith, trust. So tune into that energy within you, that divine feminine energy. And knowing that this energy is about to transition. Venus is what we call her. Venus Aphrodite is leaving the waters of Cancer, gentle, loving, sensitive, nurturing Cancer, and moving into creative, expressive, colorful, and leadership-oriented Leo. Divine feminine planet Venus is moving into a masculine take charge sign, Leo the lion, a sign of strength and confidence and courage, allowing that divine feminine energy within you to rise into her power, to rise into her confidence, to rise into her courage and her strength. Breathe in that intention deeply into every cell of your body, knowing that we can balance this nurturing, sensitive, loving, faithful energy, this divine feminine energy, with this colorful, creative, self-expressive, leadership-oriented sign of the lion. The divine feminine rising into her strength. Breathing that in once again deeply into every cell of your body. And as you exhale and in your own time, when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and return to this time and place and space. And let's get ready to look at our stones of choice for the week. These are all special intention pendants that you can find on my website, this and much more. And there's even some special intention stones on there as well as the pendants. So please take a look around and see if there's anything that you like. But for this week, the stones of choice are this beautiful rhodochrosite. This is a rhodochrosite cabochon. What that means is that, first of all, you can see that it's nicely cut into a rectangular pattern, but it's got a flat back to it. So that makes the kind of the wrapping very clean and neat and more organized, I guess you could say. And this rhodochrosite cabochon is wrapped in silver. It's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 2, number of balance and equality in partnerships. And with the vibration of the number 9, number of unconditional love and compassion, it's infused with the energies of Libra and Scorpio, the energies of partnerships and energetic merging with another. The qualities of Venus, since we talked about Venus in our meditation, the planet of love, romance, and relationships. And this one is infused with Goddess Aphrodite's energy. Goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and passion, as well as with Archangel Chamuel's energy. And Archangel Chamuel helps us with assisting us to find a fulfilling soulmate relationship or assisting us with one that we're already in. All right, so let's put that down here. Let's look at our next stone of choice, and that is a beautiful rose quartz, but they both begin with an R, right? So this is rose quartz. It's also a cabochon, so it also has that flat back to it and sort of like a more square shape, light pink as opposed to that darker pink of the rhodochrosite. But this rose quartz is wrapped in silver wire again, and it's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 9, number of unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion. This one has the qualities of Libra in it, sign of balance and harmony in relationships. The opening and balancing of the heart chakra for love of self and love of others. This one has the energies of Archangel Raphael infused into it to heal old heart chakra wounds, as well as Archangel Chamuel again to assist us with attracting or healing soulmate relationships. All right, and then our last stone of choice, this one looks a little different because it's not a cabochon, but it's beautiful and vibrant, and I just love this. It's raspberry aura quartz, and the raspberry aura quartz, you can see how kind of reflective it is. This one's wrapped in gold wire, and it's been Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 2, number of peace and balance, as well as the number 9, number of kindness and compassion. The energies of Venus, planet of love and ruler of the divine feminine archetype. The sign of Pisces for fluidity, empathy, and increased clairsentience. The opening and balancing of the heart chakra to be in a state of unconditional love. The connection to the higher spiritual realms to align all of our chakras and energy bodies. And this one's infused with the energies of Mother Mary for emotional support, guidance, and healing of the divine feminine within us. So again, our stones of choice are the rhodochrosite, the rose quartz, or the raspberry aura quartz. Whoops, let's back that up so you can see it better. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energies astrologically for the week. We start out on Monday, the 8th of July, with Venus, the planet of the divine feminine, right? Love, relationships, and she also rules personal resources like money and finances. She rules values and how she values or how we value ourselves. She's in Cancer right now, And Cancer is that mothering, nurturing sign of the zodiac. It's emotionally sensitive. So Venus in Cancer is going to be in a positive sextile to Uranus, the Great Awakener, who happens to be in Taurus right now. And also, and before we get into explaining what that is, the other thing that's happening on Monday the 8th is that Mercury, the ruler of the mental realm, our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications, this one is in Leo right now, colorful, creative, expressive Leo, and it's in a positive sextile to Jupiter, the planet of abundance, prosperity, blessings, and opportunities, who for the year, or almost now the next year, is going to be in the chatty, inquisitive sign of Gemini. So putting those together, and remember too that last week we're just coming off the heels of that new moon in Cancer, which was last Friday. So new moons are new beginnings. Cancer is all about home and family and emotions and our emotional expression, emotional reactions. And so some of the new beginnings we're starting to maybe see unfold in this week's energy. But with Venus in a sextile to Uranus, I feel like, Uranus can be the planet of surprises or expecting the unexpected. And Venus in Cancer sometimes will have something to do with our family, home and family types of relationships, right? Venus is relationships. Cancer is about home and family. So this could be something to do with home and family relationships where there's some sort of revelation, some sort of positive surprise moment or an opportunity that arises. Uranus kind of brings something in unexpected out of the blue. And when we couple that with Mercury and Leo, sextile Jupiter and Gemini, I feel like that one is all about lots of communication and lots of messages and lots of information coming in. So put those together, and they could definitely be separate in a way, like you're receiving messages or information from people other than family members. But altogether, I feel like there's some positive occurrences or positive opportunities that could be coming in. So pay attention to text messages, phone calls, emails, any connections that you make with other people that bring in further information. And then on Wednesday, the 10th of July, we've got the sun, which is how we shine our light, and the sun rules our ego, and it rules our self-expression, our confidence, and our courage. And the sun right now is in Cancer, so there is a focus. There's a light being shown upon home and family matters, right? And our emotions and our emotional expressions, our emotional body. The sun in Cancer is in a positive trine aspect to Saturn. Now, Saturn does rule karmic lessons, but this is a positive connection. So let's look at the positive side of Saturn, who's in Pisces right now, by the way. So we've got water sign Cancer where the sun is. We've got water sign Pisces where Saturn is. So there's a lot of this emotional fluidity of surrender, faith, trust, go with the flow, acceptance, that kind of comes in here. With Saturn, it's about creating better boundaries. It's about restructuring our lives and what's going on in our circumstances and situations. It's about bringing something into manifestation that could have something to do with home, family matters or living situation. Or we could be restructuring the emotional body and clearing out a lot of karma. But it's kind of like falling away very easily because this is a positive aspect. On Thursday, the next day, Thursday the 11th, we've got Venus now in Cancer, and it's in a positive trine connection to Neptune in Pisces. So again, we've got Venus in water sign Cancer, Neptune in water sign Pisces. Again, it's this unconditional love, faith, trust, magic, miracles, all this wonderful emotional stuff that's going on here with all of this water energy. And Neptune rules the spiritual realm. Neptune rules our connection with our angels and guides. It rules connection with our higher self. It rules things that are unseen and intangible, but this is a positive connection. So it's like the magic or the miracle that comes in that you weren't expecting. That's a positive thing, but it's something that maybe we didn't see. It wasn't like in manifested form yet, but now all of a sudden it's starting to flow in, and you just have to trust and have faith and surrender to what's unfolding. The interesting thing about those two aspects on Wednesday and Thursday is that as the sun is connecting to Saturn, Saturn just recently went retrograde. So it's still kind of at a standstill. As Neptune is connecting to Venus, well, I should have said it the other way. As Venus is connecting to Neptune, Neptune just turned retrograde. So it's kind of at a standstill. So it's really magnifying the energies of Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. And again, Pisces is this kind of energy of the mystery of the universe, right? It's all about that mystery of the universe and the unknown, and just us needing to kind of have trust and faith in this unknown energy. Now, Thursday, after Venus does connect with Neptune, Venus is going to move into Leo, and that's because Neptune is at the last degree of Pisces, 29 degrees. Venus, when it's in Cancer connecting to Neptune, is at 29 degrees Cancer. So she moves right on into the sign of Leo, and that's what we did our meditation on as we started the video here. We did Venus, ruler of the divine feminine, ruler of love and relationships, ruler of money and finances, values, and our sense of self-worth, moving into confident, courageous, creative, self-expressing, leadership-oriented Leo, and she's going to be in Leo until August 4th. So not quite a month, but she's there for a few weeks, bringing in that more kind of take charge energy, but it's in that soft kind of Venetian feminine kind of way, right? So on Friday the 12th, Venus, newly in Leo, is going to be opposing Pluto, planet of death, rebirth, transformation, regeneration. Powerful Pluto that likes to kind of unearth things that need to be unearthed in our subconscious and our psyche, and likes us to kind of purge and transmute and kind of release those things from the shadow aspect of ourselves so that we can rise like the phoenix born anew. Now, Venus being ruler of the divine feminine and Pluto ruling Scorpio, which to me is the phoenix energy, right? If you think about the sign of Scorpio, it's the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix. So I feel like we're going to have circumstances and situations with other people because of this opposition. Oppositions usually play out with other people, where the divine feminine can rise into her power, take back her power, and empower herself, where the old disempowering circumstances and situations, the old disempowering perceptions, belief systems, and energies within ourselves can be kind of purged away, stripped away, transmuted away to kind of reveal again that confident, courageous phoenix rising that's underneath. All right, so that's a little bit about the astrological energies of the week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the message from our angels and guides. So let's turn over card number 1. Okay, we've got the 3 of emotional here. The 3 of emotional, it says rejoice and celebration. This is like the 3 of cups in the traditional tarot. So the 3 of cups usually has an image that's very similar, where it shows 3 cups or chalices clinking together. Sometimes it shows 3 women that, are celebrating something and kind of clinking their glasses together. And so there's some reason, some situation or circumstance where we can rejoice. And maybe it's a gathering of empowered women getting together, sharing something. And whatever they're sharing, it's cause for celebration. Maybe it's truly just the coming into our power as the divine feminine, right? And feeling good emotionally. This is an emotional card, but it's a positive emotional card where our feelings are joyous and happy and fulfilled and There's something expanding and growing because of that number 3. The number 3 usually means expansion and growth in numerology. So we're expanding and growing into a good feeling, a good heart feeling. Whatever this is about, it feels really good. This could also be about creative expression with that number 3. Creative expression with something that you feel emotionally connected to or passionate about, because this is, again, the suit of the emotional or the suit of cups in the traditional tarot. So this is a good way to start out the week. This is like the Venus and Cancer energy here that's connecting with Neptune, right? And that magic and the good feelings and the miracles that is happening with this particular energy. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next card. Okay, so this is Major Arcana number 6. In this deck, it's called Harmony. In the traditional tarot, I bet you can guess what this is. Yes, this is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card, or the Harmony card, it does show a man and a woman kind of connecting emotionally. So again, we have something positive happening. Now, this could be in a romantic relationship. This could be in an existing romantic relationship, maybe or somebody new maybe popping in or possibly entering your life. But this can also be friendship related, family related. You know, it's just relationships where there's a positive emotional bond with one another. And we're talking about coming together in peace and harmony. Everything's balancing out because that number 6, if you think about a 6-pointed star, it's a pointing triangle, It's a triangle pointing upwards intersected with a triangle pointing downwards, giving it 6 points. And that's kind of like as above and so below. And it's very balanced as a geometric shape. So the number 6 in numerology is about balance, emotional balance. And also it can be about the balance of our inner world and our outer world, meaning what's going on within home and family or within our emotional selves with career path, life path, destiny path, and who we are out in the world. There's a balance going on here. Now, the traditional Lover's card also sometimes talks about choices. You know, this can really be about relationships where we have to make some sort of decision or a choice, you know, going down this path or that path. It could involve the relationship itself, whether it's friend, family, or romantically. The decision, you know, could be about, you know, choosing, like, for instance, staying or leaving. But it can also be about the relationship itself, choosing to move down a new path. You know, should we stay in a similar cycle, or should we stay where we're at physically or spiritually or whatnot? Or do we need to move in another direction? Do we need to take a new path together? So it can also be about that. But all in all, this is very positive with the 3 of Cups and then the Lover's card, and can indicate some positive occurrences in relationship matters or in emotional matters that's happening and unfolding. And I would say focus on happiness, joy, peace, balance, and harmony when thinking of, you know, the situations that are unfolding or the decisions that might need to be made. Let's look at the last card. Okay, talk about decisions. So this one is the 2 of Physical. The 2 of Physical says movement, choices, and decisions. So the 2 of Physical card here has almost like, 5 almost doorways here. So within all of these doorways, there's something different, right? So again, there's opportunities that are presented. There's options that are presented, and maybe more than 2, even though this is the number 2 card, because this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doorways that are shown anyway. So this person has possibilities. Do we want to go through door number 1, door number 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe there's more than that? Which way do we want to go? This one has clouds and sky. This one has kind of like greenery. This would be like the air suit, which is thoughts, ideas, perceptions. This one almost feels like it's more the earth suit here, where there's something tangible going on, career, job, money. This one has 2 rings in it, so it's like more the emotional realm of relationships going on. This one actually does have coins in it, so this is abundance, prosperity, money, financial. And this one way down here doesn't look like there's anything in it, but they all are different colors connecting to different maybe chakras or different areas of our lives. So again, we've got movement forward. The number 2 is like, let's take the next step forward. So movement forward, choices and decisions that may need to be made. And some of those choices and decisions, again, may involve relationships or maybe projects that you're working on with a group of other people too, because this is kind of group energy as well. So that's a little bit about what our angels and guides have to say. Let's go ahead and take a look at what your special message card is depending on your stone of choice. So that first stone of choice was the rhodochrosite, right? So let's give this a little shuffle. Special message for the people that chose rhodochrosite this week. This one's calling my attention. Oh, well, this is exactly, let me grab this card again. This is adjacent possibilities, and look at that. There's all these doors in adjacent possibilities. There's all these doors here as well. So these cards, I mean, this is part of the collective reading, but this is for rhodochrosite people. So again, you have options, you have potentials, you have possibilities. Your job is going to be kind of going within, reflecting, meditating, feeling out within yourself and your own inner guidance. Which door is the right door for you? What opportunity is the right door for you? What choice or decision is the right one for you? So some of these opportunities or options are a little unconventional, right? Because we got a door opening up from the floor. We got a door way up here that's way up high. So there might be a couple kind of out of the ballpark sort of potentials here. So look at all of them, even the unusual ones. And then we've got, a lot of other ones that are presented here as well. So, this could be about any situation or circumstance. Maybe you're looking for a new job or career path. Maybe you're looking to invest your money into something. Maybe you're looking into moving, relocating. Maybe this is about relationships where there's all these potential and possibilities. So it's up to you. It's your job as a soul, right, to feel what's right for you, right? Nobody else. I mean, sure, you can get some guidance and things like that, but ultimately, listen to your heart and listen to your body, because your body often will tell you too. If you feel excited, like, oh, this is exciting but scary, or oh, I have a sick feeling when I think about that. I guess maybe that's not the right path. And sometimes it's hard to discern between feeling scared and anxious, even though something might be a good potential, as opposed to, feeling that kind of constricted, limited feeling where it's like a definite no. So definitely tune in and take some time with it to figure out which one of these potentials, which one of these possibilities might be the correct one for you. We're going to put that back in the deck. All right, and then for those of you that chose the rose quartz, so let's shuffle here for a second. Special message of guidance this week for the rose quartz people. Rose quartz people. This one's calling my attention. Strategy. They want you to have a strategy this week. Make a plan. In fact, make a plan A, a plan B, and maybe even a plan C. Write down, here's a quill pen, right? A quill pen and a scroll. So let's write down the pros and cons of doing this or doing that, or choosing this or choosing that. Or if it's not about making choices for you so much, let's just write down our goals for the next month, the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next year. right? I know it's not necessarily, some big astrological to do like the new year where we're writing out our goals, but we did just have a new moon last Friday. So we can still do this week, writing out your goals and what it is that you'd like to see unfold or what you'd like to see manifest. But this is about, how do I get there? What are the steps that I can take to make something manifest or to get to the goal, to where I want to go, to make something happen? So again, come up with some sort of idea, plan, or strategy and write it out as far as what's the next step for you. All right, let's put that back in the deck. And the last stone of choice was that raspberry aura quartz. All right, so let's give this a little shuffle. Special message for raspberry aura quartz. This one's calling my attention. Contract. So this could mean a couple of things. Maybe there is a job or career or housing sort of contract that's real here that maybe they want you to pay special attention to, read all the words, make sure you understand everything. If it's some sort of written contract or maybe something you have to sign, paperwork or something, you want to make sure that you're not blind or blindfolded here like this woman, to where you're not seeing something, or even if you're not understanding something, bring it to somebody who would understand it, to make sure you do before you sign something, right? The scales of justice she's holding are balanced, so that's a good sign. So the other thing this could mean is that maybe this is about some sort of soul contract or karmic contract. And know that if you have a soul contract with somebody else, or if there's a karmic contract that you made as a soul before incarnating to move through a certain energy situation, to rebalance, some sort of karma from another lifetime, remember you have free will, right? Whatever, karmic lessons you come in with, they're not set in stone for you to have to live with your whole life. Or whatever soul contract you may have made with a person doesn't mean that you shouldn't have good boundaries or be treated well or treated right. So make sure that you know that you have the free will choice to be able to take off the blindfold and say, you know what? I see something here or feel something here that just doesn't set well, doesn't feel right, doesn't seem right, and I'm going to make a different choice, right? Going back to the choices, decisions. I'm going to make a different choice and walk through a different door because I don't want to carry around this karmic contract any longer. Or maybe it's a soul contract with somebody. And it doesn't mean, that we have to end things on a sour note or, whatnot. We can definitely choose our words lovingly and wisely. So whether this is a physical, tangible, contract of some sort that deals with 3D reality, or whether this is a spiritual contract, this seems to be what you're focusing on for this week. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching the weekly and the monthly. If you haven't watched the monthly for July, be sure to go to my YouTube channel under Colleen Lemma and watch the July monthly reading for the collective. It also has stones of choice and a special message card and covers all the bases so that you have a full kind of understanding of what's going on for the month. Thank you for your comments on my YouTube videos. Thank you for sharing them. And thank you for connecting with me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram as well. So sending you all lots of love and light and many, many blessings until we meet again next week. Namaste, everyone.